Happy lunchtime. How are you? Welcome to your Everyone Active 30 minutes re-energized Pilates session with me, Michelle. It's great to have you with me today. Hope you're well on this dreary Wednesday. Happy hump day. We're live on our Instagram and Facebook page today. So all you need, team, is a yoga mat if you have one. If you don't have a yoga mat, just grab a towel, pop that down on the floor, put your laptop away for a minute, pop everything just on silent, and let's spend half an hour together so we can get re-energized so that you're ready for the rest of your day. Good to have you with me. So equipment wise, yoga mat, and I also recommend that you grab a towel or a very small cushion that you might want to fold up and put on the floor at some points. Okay, let's begin on the floor. We're going to release the top of our backs, release our spine. So we're going to begin in a seated position today. So come down to the floor for me. We're going to get right to it today. And if you want to put some extra cushioning underneath your bottom, by the way, feel free to do so. Hi guys, nice to see you. Hi Sarah. I can just about read my screen from here. Release your shoulders down away from your ears. Feet are flat, knees are bent, and your knees are hip width distance apart. Good. Release your shoulders down for me, and I want you to think about lifting all the way up through your sit bones. And again, if you feel that uncomfortable, you can always pop your towel or your cushion just underneath your bottom here. Hi guys, if you're just jumping on, nice to have you with me. Okay, let's begin and inhale and float the arms forwards. Pull the shoulders down away from the ears, and very, very slowly we're just going to reach forwards and let the hands just find their place down on our feet, and then very slowly roll ourselves back. So we're just going to begin here by letting the spine go before we get to work. So release, let everything soften, high, and pull yourself back. Good, let's do that again. So inhale, reach forwards for me, slide, let the hands just release, and then pull yourself back. So you're starting and finishing in that nice upright position. Reach again for me, and let the hands slide down. Release your shoulders, and as you stay here, drop your shoulders down away from your ears. Especially if you've just been hunched up over your laptop all morning, which I know so many of us are, hunching up there, let everything release down. I want you to visualize your shoulder blades in your back, and they're sliding down into the center of your back. Hi, nice to see you. Okay, let's continue here. Last one, and we're going to get to work. So reach forwards for me, slide it on back, let the hands release, roll and rise, release your shoulders. Okay, we're going to begin and come down onto our elbows. So rest yourself down for me nice and strongly. You're going to relax your shoulders. Shoulders are going to be over your elbows, and you're pushing your feet down into the floor. Oh, I can see love hearts coming up. Thank you. Right back at you. I can't read who it is, but thank you. Release your shoulders down away from your ears. Okay, so our hips are level here. We're going to get to work here, getting a little bit of mobilization in, but also we're going to work our abdominals. Yippee! So inhale for me and just float one leg up, and you'll notice that we bring the knee in line with the hip. Do the same with the other leg for me. Now release your shoulders. I want you to press away from the floor and lift your chest nice and high. Take one toe and tap it down for me, and then bring that leg back up. Good. So all I'm doing here, guys, is just alternating with the leg that's tapping down. It's hinging from my hip, so I'm just really starting to let those hips become a little bit more mobile. You're going to keep going for me. And again, if you've been sitting down all morning, hopefully this is going to open your hips for you. Let me know you can hear me okay, won't you, as well? I think someone said I was a bit quiet last week, which is not. Quiet and Michelle are not words that go together. So make sure you can hear me. If not, I can always put my head mic on, okay? I don't want to be too boomy in your ears, that's all. Let's stay here. So you should kind of feel a little bit like you're sunbathing. Do you remember ages ago when we used to go on holiday? Do you remember that ages ago? We used to go away and lie on the beach. Oh, imagine that now. How nice would that be? Okay, now leave both legs lifted for me. Let's get to work. You're going to tap both toes down and then lift the legs up. Good. Well done. Do that again. Let's tap down. So you're hinging from the hips. And as you do this, can you feel those lower abdominals just beginning to wake it up? Yes. Good. If this feels too much, you can stay with alternating the legs. Okay? Tap them out for me, and then float the legs back up so they start and finish in that nice 90-degree position. That's it. Keep going for me. Tap it down, Bring it up, good. Do me 2 more and we're going to make it a little bit more challenging. So if you haven't been to me before for Pilates, welcome. What I tend to kind of do, the way that I teach Pilates is I tend to do a base move and then I give you little options that you can add on to it. So you kind of got a little pick and mix of things that you can add on to it depending on your own ability and how you're feeling today. So if you're feeling a bit meh today, maybe you don't want to do all the options, you stick with what works for you. Okay, we're going to stay here. Good. Okay, now can you try this for me? Instead of lengthening the legs, tapping them down, we're going to push them out. So you're going to lengthen the legs for me so they're straight. Nice little pointy toes. Now, as you're here, roll the shoulders back, pull the tummy in. Well done. You're going to take the legs out, down and together. Pull them in and then tap down. So listen, as I'm taking those legs out, I'm going to go on a little bit of an angle here for you so that you can see me. As I take my legs out, I'm making a square. I know. Do that again. So you're drawing a square in the air with your toes. Good. That's it. Do it again for me. So every time we start and finish in this position. So we inhale, extend out. Tummy is in. Make that little square. In through the nose, out through the mouth. Breathe in and tap the toes down. How does that feel? Can you feel that in your lower abs? Good. Push away for me. Shoot the legs. Make a little square. Good. Bring the legs in and tap them down. Amazing. Let's do it again. So I want you to think about pushing off the floor, guys. You're looking right down your legs and you're looking at your little square that you're making with your legs. Good job. Do it again for me. You've got another 4 of these to do. Let's keep going. Good work. How are we doing? Good? All okay? Excellent. Good. Well done. So tapping down, extending away, making that little square, pulling it all in and tapping down. Good. So not only a really good little bit of hip mobilization there for you, obviously getting right into those lower abdominals. Amazing. Can you do me 1 more and make it your best one that you've done yet? Good work. Well done. You're pushing away nice and strong. Good. Okay. Just release there. Have a little release. Come out of your shoulders if you need to. Okay. This time, you're going to lift your legs up for me. And we're going to work. So we've worked with the legs together. You're going to work with the heels pushing together. So we're going to extend the legs out. You're going to bring your heels together. Take 2 little heel clicks and then pull back in. Again, I'm going to show you this on a little bit of an angle so that you can see me. So excuse the attractive view you're now getting. You're going to push out, heels together, click, click, pull in, and then tap down. So as you push out, you turn your feet like Charlie Chaplin. You can even say, like Dorothy, there's no place like home, and pull it in. Good. Let's do it again. Keep going for me. Well done. You are nearly there. Let's keep going. Good. Push out strongly. Little click. 1 and 2. Bring it in. Tap down. Nice. Let's do 1 for luck, shall we? Okay. Bring it in. Shoot those legs out. Nice and strongly. Heel click. 1, 2. Bring it in. Tap it down and release. Good job. Okay, let's release. We're going to do some work now for your core, and we're also going to strengthen our glutes here as well. So if you've got a towel or a cushion and you want to, please feel free to have that underneath you as you're working. Face any direction you want to, either on your right or left side. Obviously, we're going to do both, so you start off wherever feels good for you. You're going to lie down for me on your side. So I'm going to work here with my head resting in my hand here. So I'm just resting on my elbow. Okay, now having a look down at your legs, I'd like you please to roll your hips so that you've got your hips stacked over each other. I'm going to work with straight legs today, and I'm using the back edge of my mat to make sure that my legs are in a nice straight line. Now what tends to happen with this is that when we start to get tired, we start to roll back or we roll all the way forwards. So I want you to use that top hand as your base, and that's going to push you off the floor and keep you really solid here. Your hips are stacked on top of each other. Okay, let's lift that top leg up and then slowly slide the leg down. Perfect. Inhale, lift that leg up. Exhale, squeeze the leg down. So as you're bringing the leg down, we're not rolling back. So this is where your core is coming into play. That's keeping you really stable here. Good, lift again. Well done. Release it down. We've got 4 more here, so we're going to do a total of 8 lifts like this. 8 is your magic number on this side. Good. Inhale, lift up. Don't overextend. And release down. Good. Let's do 2 more. How are we doing? All good? You're going to start to feel those glutes engaging as well. Well done. Now bring that leg down for me. Now leave the hand where it is. This time you're going to lift that top leg. You're going to bring your toe on the inside of that thigh. We'll push the leg straight out, making sure those hips stay level, and we'll bring the leg down. So inhale, lift. Exhale, tap in. Inhale, extend. Exhale, return. So this is glutes, inner thighs, outer thighs, core, and you're welcome. Do it again. Tap it in. The leg extends, but we're making sure we're keeping those hips squared, aren't we? Yes, Michelle, we are. Good. Do it again. Well done. Float the leg down. Good. Can you feel those glutes engaging? Yes. That's it. Have you been counting, by the way? Oh no, I might have just lost count. I don't think I did. I think we've done 5. Good. Release. Bring it down. Amazing. Keep everything stacked. So your body's a bit like a torpedo, i.e. it's a lovely long line. Good. Here's your last one. Extend that leg and slide it down. Perfect. Okay, we're going to leave the legs long. We're going to leave that top arm where it is. Float that top leg for me just off the floor. Now you're going to try sweeping that leg forward. So you're going to flex your foot and push the sole of your foot towards me so I can see your toes. I'm wiggling my toes. And then as you come back, you're going to point the toes and bring those legs back so that they stack back on top of each other. Inhale, slide the leg forwards. Exhale, pull it back. Good. Inhale, slide it forwards. Amazing. Exhale, slide it back. So keep going for me. You're going to do a total of 8 here. As you're sliding it forwards, make sure you've got that lovely centered position where you're using that hand as your base and you're pushing off the floor. So you're sliding your leg as if it's sliding across a silk sheet. Oh, that sounds nice. Do it again. Well done. How are we doing? Good? Perfect. Keep going for me. I reckon you've got probably about 3 to go. Does that sound about right? Okay, good. I'm going to pretend I've got 3 to go. Pull it back for me. That's it. Well done. Let's do another couple here. So drive that leg forward. Let me see your toes. Give me a little wiggle. Can you believe you just wiggled your toes to a camera? I know. Well done. Do it again. Slide that leg forwards. Flex your foot and pull it back. Amazing. Release it. Take a little break there. Just draw the knees in, have a breather. Okay, before we go and do the other side, we're going to lie on our tummies. We're going to go swimming. So, having your towel or your cushion underneath you, absolutely fine. I'm going to move mine out of the way just so that I'm not having my voice muffled in a cushion. But I want you to pretend that I've got mine down there. Okay, here we go, guys. Get yourself long, right down onto the floor for me, and you're going to have your hands resting underneath your forehead for this one. Your legs are hanging away from you and they are in line with your hips. You've got your navel, your ribs, your hip bone and your pubic bone all in contact with the floor. Okay, now as we inhale, we're just going to lift off the floor, leave the hands down to begin with and just take a little peel, and then exhale and release back down. Lovely work. Inhale again. Now can you feel as you lift off that you're squeezing your glutes? Yes, well done. Exhale, release back down. Perfect. Inhale again for me, so you're pressing off the floor. Good job. Exhale, release back down. Now try this. Lift the head and the arms off the floor. Open your arms out to the side. Bring them back onto your forehead and lower back down. Let's try that again. Inhale, lift off. Exhale, open wide. Inhale, back to the forehead. Exhale, lower back down. Keep it going for me and making sure that you're breathing in through your nose, out through your mouth. You're breathing wide. So we're not breathing into the belly, we're not breathing shallow, we're breathing really wide. Everything is just glued to the floor apart from that upper body extension. Good, well done. Do me one more, would you? And we're gonna add a little bit more to this if it feels good for you. Perfect. Now, stay down for me. This time we're also gonna lift the legs off the floor at the same time. So, try this. Inhale, lift the legs off. Exhale, open the arms out. Inhale, bring them back in. Exhale, lower back down. Let's go again. Lift the legs off if that feels good. Exhale, open up. If this doesn't feel comfortable, if you feel that's a little too much on your lower back, leave the legs down, okay? Remember, only you know what feels good for you. That's it. So work within your capabilities and do what works for you today. Good. Now I've got another little combination for you. We're going to go into what I call a star position. So simultaneously as we open our arms, we're also going to open our legs. I know. Okay, let's inhale, lift the legs, and then as you open the arms, open the legs. Then bring it back and lower back down. Amazing. Inhale, lift off. Exhale, open. Inhale, close. Exhale, lower back down. So think about a nice little rhythm of movement that goes with your breath. Perfect. Lift off. Open out. Bring it back in and lower back down. Keep going for me. So as you come to that expansive part, can you still feel your ribs, your navel, your pubic bone, your hips in contact with the floor? You're just lifting and expanding. Good work, well done. Let's do a couple more here. How are we doing? Good? Excellent work, keep going for me. Do me one more and then we're gonna move over onto that other side and get back involved with our glutes on this side. Okay, release it, take a little breather, and when you're ready, push yourself up. Okay, so that same side lying position team that we did a minute ago, we're now going to repeat on the other side. So again, if you want to grab your towel or your cushion and have it underneath your elbow, feel free to do so. And again, we're going to use our mats here as our little ruler so that we know that we're lying in a nice long line. So get the head resting in the hand, legs are long away from you and the hips are stacked on top of each other. Okay, so you kind of remember what you're doing here, I hope. Bring that top hand on the floor, making sure your hips are stacked on top of one another. And I want you to imagine that you've been wrapped in a concrete bodysuit. So that means that nothing else can move and you're just gonna lift and lower that leg. Okay, let's inhale, float that top leg up. Exhale, pull back down. Good. Inhale, float the leg up. Exhale, bring the leg back down nice and slowly. Perfect. So we're starting and finishing in that straight torpedo position here. Good work. Rise again. Lift up. Little extension. Release it back down. Good. How are we doing? All okay? So remember, I'm going to add on to this, but if the add-ons don't work for you and you want to stay with this, that's fine. Good. Nearly there. Lift up for me. And lower back down. Good work. Here's your last one. And do you remember that little combo that we did? Okay, excellent. Let's inhale, lift the leg, bend the leg, push out and float down. Good. Inhale, lift up, tap the toe on the inside of the thigh, push the leg out, release back down. Good. Lift up for me. Exhale, release. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, lower down. Good work. Remember, we're still wearing that bodysuit and you're going to feel this in your glutes, outside of that leg, and also your core is working so hard. Lengthen. Lovely work. Let's do two more here. Lift up, a little tap, lengthen out, and pull the leg down. Good work. Last one. A little tap. The leg extends and we bring it down. Now, leave those legs as they are. Leave that top hand where it is. Inhale, float that top leg off. Flex your foot. Push the leg towards me. And then point the toes and slide back. Good. Flex the foot, press to me. And slide it back. Amazing. Now, with this move, you're pushing forwards right through your heel, and then as you push back super slowly, you're pointing your toes. Well done. Slide forwards. Good. Press the heel away from you and then push back as if you're pushing through warm water. Let's do 4 more here. You are doing so well, I can't tell you. This is really tough, this exercise, so well done for sticking with it. Good. Well done. Have you guys had your lunch yet or not? Have you had your lunch or have you not had your lunch? Lengthen away. Well done. Do it again. Flex and press forward for me. And then release that leg all the way back. Good job. Okay, release it for me. Give yourself a little release and we're going to roll ourselves up and we're going to come to lie on our backs for our next section. So again, if you want to take your towel or your cushion and pop it underneath the back of your head, please feel free to do so. We're going to lie down and we're going to do some more work for your core, and we're also going to bring your obliques into play here as well, and then we're going to take a nice release for your shoulders and stuff at the end. Okay, so settle down for me, relax your shoulders, that's it, and I'd like you please to float your legs up for me so that we're in that nice tabletop position. So as we're here, you've got your knees over your hips, legs shooting away at a right angle, shoulders down away from the ears. Good job. Okay, now bring your fingertips just behind your ears. I want you to bring your back shoulder towards your front knee. So we're going to take a little cross here. So reaching with the shoulder, not the elbow, come across diagonally and then come through to the other side. So we're leaving ourselves off the floor lifted and we're just alternating right to left as we come across diagonally. Breathe out as you come across, breathing in as you're coming through center. Good. You're going to keep going with this for me. That's it. Keep crossing over. Keep those elbows nice and open. Amazing. Well done. So we're really concentrating here on those obliques, and they run at the side of your main abdominal cavity. So you're going to feel that right down the side of your body. Good work. Well done. Keep with it for me. That's it. Good. Now, let's try a little bit of an extension here. So instead of lifting up with our shoulders, we're going to try a little reach. So this time, you're going to lift off the floor. So pull the head and shoulders off the floor for me. You're going to bring back arm across towards the front leg and then come back to center. So we're reaching on the inside of the leg and then resetting. We're starting and finishing, guys, in that lovely tabletop position. Think about your breath, breathing in through your nose, out through your mouth. Good work. How are we doing? Good? Excellent. Keep going for me. You're doing so, so well. You've only got about 5 minutes or so left. Good. Well done. Keep pushing across so you're reaching diagonally. If this doesn't feel good for you, if it feels a little bit too much, you can, of course, leave the legs bent on the floor and reach across diagonally towards a bent knee. Okay? So again, I know it's difficult when you're in your house and you're not in a class to think about the options, so hopefully I'm thinking of them for you. Push across all the way to the side. Good. Do me 2 more, would you? Amazing. And here's your last one. Perfect. Release it back down. Have a little breathe in. Draw the knees in towards the chest and then just slowly, slowly release them round in one direction. Good job. Okay, let's roll ourselves all the way up again. You're going to relax your shoulders down away from your ears. We're going to try a little roll back here. So your feet are flat, your knees are bent. You're going to lift up and drop your shoulders away from your ears. And then just gently hug the back of your legs with your hands. So I've got my knees tracking underneath my hips here. I'm going to roll myself back and then I'm going to lift up and just sit nice and tall. Good. So roll back and then lift up nice and tall. So as I come to that seated position, you can keep going for me. And if you want to make any sound effects, by the way, as you roll back, please be my guest. If I wasn't online, if I was teaching you in a live class, I would be making a noise, but I'm trying to keep it together because obviously you don't know me very well. So I'm just trying to keep it together for you. Lift up and open. Good work, well done. Let's try it again. Roll back, lift up, toes tap down. Nice. How are we doing? How are the sound effects, by the way? Are they good? I can kind of sense that you're doing it. Now, if you want to make it a little bit more challenging, lift up, leave the legs slightly lifted off the floor, hold there, and then just open your arms. Good. Bring the hands back underneath you, roll back, lift up, and open the arms to the side. Good. If this feels too challenging, leave the toes down and roll that there. If it doesn't feel good for you rolling all the way down, you can come to a half roll down, bringing the feet down and rolling back up. So again, I really want you to take a little bit of just a thought process as to what's working for you. And if something that I'm doing isn't good for you, go with one of the options and we can always build up to going into that full move. Well done. Keep going for me. We're nearly there. Are you having fun doing this? This is one of my favourite moves. Rolling back, lifting up, open. And when you open, do you feel like you want to go ta-dam? No, just me. Roll back, lift up, keep those legs long, open wide. Can you do me 2 more? I know you can. You look amazing. I can sense it that you look amazing. Well done. Let's do 1 more. Nice job, guys. Release it down. Okay, just give yourself a hug. Bring the knees in. Let's release the head. Just let it rest down on the floor. And then glue your legs together. Going to drop both legs towards the right side. Open your arms. Let the shoulders release down away from the ears. Stay right there for me. Just breathe. Hold it. Good work. Come all the way up through center. And then just reverse. Go the other way. So you're lengthening along the floor. Let the shoulders release. Beautiful. Good job. Stay there. Bring the knees in. Give yourself a little hug. Roll yourself up. Let's come to a seated position, shall we? So we're going to release our lower back. We're going to let go of our shoulders here again because I want you to go back to working on your laptop or whatever it is you're doing this afternoon with a nice lengthening feeling down your spine and a nice release through your shoulders. So leave your left leg on the floor for me and lift that right leg up and over, crossing the legs. So we're in a nice upright position. So I've got my right leg crossed over and I'm going to bring my left arm and hug my right knee and I'm taking my right hand under my right shoulder. You're going to lift up off the floor and then just revolve. Oh, feels nice, doesn't it? Stay there. Good. So you feel a little bit like a pretzel now, don't you? I know. I'm just making food references because I'm really hungry, by the way. Lift off and just take a rotation. Good job. Stay there. Now, this leg is going to bend. So you've got both legs bent at 90 degrees. Bring your hands just by your knee. You're going to square your torso off. So if you've got a logo on your top, your logo is pointing towards your knee. Hands are going to come down and they're going to frame your leg and just softly fold. Can you feel your shoulders release? Feels so good, doesn't it? Stay there. Just breathe and hold. Well done. Roll it up. Release your shoulders. Good job. Okay, let's switch sides. So bring that right leg down, lift the left leg up and cross over. Push the sit bones down into the floor. So we're seated, lifting all the way up. Give yourself a hug and the left hand finds its place under the left shoulder. Pushing off the floor. Take a little twist. It feels so nice. This is pure gold for your lower back. Hold it there. Well done. Thank you for staying with me. Release it. Uncross that leg and have both legs bent at 90 degrees. Okay, let's square off towards that leg. Hands are resting just either side of the knee and then just softly release. So don't forget, I'm back here every Saturday morning at 10 o'clock for a 45-minute session. Hope to see you then. And also don't forget to check out Everyone on Demand. We've got thousands and thousands of workouts in there for you, so check that out for me. Release and rise. Now, just sit comfortably, either cross-legged or take the legs out or take one leg out, that's absolutely fine. Bring your arms just down for me, and I'd really like you to bring your chin to your chest because I want you to feel that nice extension down the back of your neck. And as you sit here, just literally sitting, drop your shoulders away from your ears, okay? Let your shoulder blades slide into your back and just stay there for me, hold it. Breathe in through your nose And breathe nice and wide again for me. That's it, well done, you're welcome. Lift up, lift your head, relax your shoulders. Good job, well done. Bring the right hand down, lift up one arm and just press over. Taking a really nice stretch to the side. And then square up towards me and see if you can dissolve any more. But here's your challenge, keep your sit bones glued to the floor. That's it, well done. Feel that lovely release right down your side. Good. Come all the way through center. Amazing. Release your shoulders down and then come the other way. So bring the other hand down, breathing to lift up and then softly just let it go to the side. Can you creep that hand anymore? Turn your torso to me and just release. Guys, we've run out of time as usual. Release it, roll your shoulders back. Well done. Sit comfortably, just give your neck a little bit of a release from the side. Thank you so much for joining me today. I hope that gave you a little reboost before you finish the rest of your Wednesday. Don't forget I'm back here on Saturday morning at 10 o'clock. Until then, stay safe, stay with us online, and much love, and I'll see you soon. Thanks guys, bye. You're welcome guys.